IRL streams is a thing. Niggas are out here going about their lives. And now you see a nigga just walking up with a camera, slap your drink out your hand, slap your phone out your hand. What are you doing? What are you doing, Trip?
Beating cuz ass.
Welcome back to another video, y'all, man. Vlog game reactions. You know what I'm saying? We keeping this shit going, boy. You already know it's that nigga JStew, man.
It's your boy TRaw.
And we back for another reaction, bro. Now today, we're talking about Johnny Somali. Now you know, bro, IRL streams is a thing. Niggas are out here going about their lives. And now you see a nigga just walking up with a camera, slap your drink out your hand, slap your phone out your hand, call you out your name, talk shit about your child, walk up to you and slap the ice cream out your child's hand. What are you doing? What are you doing, Trip?
Beating cuz ass.
Now we're speaking on Johnny Somali. He's exactly like one of those IRL screamers I was just describing. This man here is a fucking menace. And when I say he's a menace, he traveled to Japan. And listen, nigga like me, bro, I don't want to go to Japan. This nigga went there and made a mockery of the shit. He going on the subway trains and like vandalizing shit and hitting people, and like he's doing all types of shit, like just causing a ruckus and chaos, just initiating shit, just like how I just told you.
Yeah.
But he's doing it in foreign countries.
Oh,
He
shit.
did this shit in Japan.
Oh, that's his fault then.
Exactly. And now I don't know where he at right now, but he got arrested in Japan. He was about to face life in Japan. They ended up letting this nigga off, and he got, like, I think he got banned from the country. He's not allowed there. And so basically now he's went somewhere else, and this video is apparently saying he's facing 36 years in prison. So let's see what this shit talking about.
Oh, Johnny. Johnny. A lot has happened since the last time we talked about this guy, and literally all I can say here is,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Johnny Somali has doubled down in his efforts to make the Koreans hate him, both North and South at this point. And he's looking at facing even more jail time by spreading North Korean propaganda to the South Korean people. The North Korea-South Korea beef is totally different than the East Coast-West Coast Democrat-Republican Kobe-LeBron beef that exists in the U.S. It's serious. Like, it's serious. So any sorts of disrespect or anything that they would find not to align with their beliefs is taken very seriously.
Are you familiar with Johnny Somali?
No.
He was living it up in South Korea until he went up to these statues. They're called the statues of peace. So he had the grand idea of going up and fondling the women, pouring baby oil all over them. He then undressed.
He gave him the Diddy treatment?
Yeah, he then undressed himself and then he danced on them. And
No.
so now he was sent to jail again. He also made a deep fake video where he was making out with one of South Korea's biggest celebrities. Now she's suing him, and that's another 7 years that's added on. All in all, he's looking at 29 years in prison right now.
29 years.
This nigga seems like he has zero brain cells.
Somali, say something.
Oh, he got stumped out for that.
Somali, say. Say.
American life streamer who has caused an uproar in South Korea smiles without a care in the world.
야, 소말리. 어디가? 어디가?
A local YouTuber has tracked down Somali and in the middle of the street assaults him with his fist.
But he continued to stream through all this, and things ultimately got worse as he racked up charges. And now he's at the point where he is on the radar of other countries, and having the local Korean version of Dog the Bounty Hunter after me would have me looking over my shoulder at every twist and turn. You can literally become famous or some sort of urban legend like this Korean did by beating up and finding Johnny Somali.
상징이며 훼손되는 것은 곧 우리 명예를 훼손하는 일이다.
소말리의 기행은 여기서 그치지 않았습니다. 소녀상을 모독하는 행위도 자신의 방송을 통해 공개했습니다. 이런 행동들은 논란이
영상 보면 참 참다.
Now, in that earlier clip, it said that he was facing up to 29 years based off of his stupid actions. But now that number has climbed up to 36 because literally as we speak, he is adding on to his list of charges.
These foreign countries, bro,
They don't play.
they be way more strict than the US, bro.
Hell yeah.
Was that true? I was telling that shit about my coworker said something about India. Like you can't even dress in
what does it even say?
you can't even dress in a bikini and post that on Facebook, or you going to jail
What?
in India.
That is
And
crazy.
you can't post nothing saying anything period about the government. Whether it's positive, negative, nothing. Yeah, you going to jail, bro.
What the fuck? What type of shit is that? Nah, India is OC. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That's why I'm really like, when people say about going across the world, seeing everything, no. I just want to go see the places that are on my list.
As long as you act accordingly, bro, you good. You can go anywhere, bro, as long as you act accordingly.
I'm a crazy ass nigga, boy.
Yeah.
Crazy ass nigga. Only thing I care about is the places that I like. So like Japan, I want to go to Japan, so I'm gonna behave right to go to Japan. I'm not like crazy, like you can't. I'm not like Johnny Somali, without a doubt.
Yeah.
That nigga, he can't have no friends. There's no way no way. And if he does have friends, they're not really his friends, for sure.
Who knows, man? The man might actually be a good person, bro. He just like doing prankster type things.
Bro, I've seen some of the clips of what this nigga has done to people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not super malicious, but it's kind of like some dickhead shit.
Yeah.
Like, just leave people alone.
Man, a prankster, bro.
Nah, man.
Some people can't help it.
I don't know what. Guys, there's kids right here, bro.
He's building up a case against himself in these people's eyes in real time. Like he's taking the public social media, and it's public because he has it set to public, and it's also public because they have different rules and regulations over there where they will draw from social media to help add charges to you. And especially because he's putting this all out there for them to consume. They don't even actually have to have a witness testimony or be there in the time in which he does these sorts of actions. He is literally being charged with terrorism for his threats that he's made on the bus that was streamed live.
Sorry, brother. Oda Nobunaga. No, Oba Nobunaga.
Oh, God. This nigga's an idiot.
Oh, my God.
Dang,
Everyone's looking at me.
South Korea's National Security Act. See, this is a law that was put into place that helps protect Korea from security threats, and it was enacted in 1948. It's been used to persecute people who have been undermining South Korea's security and or sympathizing with North Korea. It includes things like spying for the enemies, treason, promoting communism, and a bunch of other different things like that. That's too deep. This isn't a law channel. In Johnny's case, he's been accused of playing North Korean propaganda in public, and I'm talking about repeatedly. And this may be through TOS, this may be through his own means that he thinks is funny, but ultimately he is the one that's going to have to hold accountability for these actions. Now, even though that this case can hold such extreme punishments as death, that does not stop Johnny Somali from running around, keeping his Twitch chat up on the right, and doing whatever they say, or doing his own incredibly stupid stunts. Now, a lot of people say you can't really blame Johnny Somali because if you look at all the situations in which he's faced legal action or legal consequences before, he's basically gotten like a slap on the wrist, lied to judges about things that were easily verifiable. People told him, hey, don't do this. This is disrespectful in the country. He's had to make public apologies, but ultimately, what does that matter? And he's been able to go scot-free. So why would he think that this situation is any different? He still feels extremely confident that he's going to be able to make it back to the States, boot up his live stream, and laugh at the people that let him go.
I mean, a lot of people are leaving. I'll say that.
They said Aiden Ross is leaving Kick, so it's like, what's gonna happen with Kick?
I mean, I know, dude, people are gonna be profiting off your name till the end of time, okay?
I guess it's free promotion. They shut down my Patreon. They shut down my Kick. They is shut down by Twitch.
Do you have
They
PayPal?
shut down my YouTube, yeah, I got that. But if I keep talking about it, they're probably gonna take that away. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I got that still, thank God. They
Yeah.
shut down my YouTube, but the thing is, the YouTube happened because I trust somebody running my server. That's why I'm so. The
They
YouTube
can
wasn't
take
even
down
my
all of
fault.
that.
Right.
YouTube doesn't even care. YouTube
They
doesn't
can
care.
take down your
I try
PayPal.
to
That
appeal
doesn't
it.
have nothing to
YouTube
do with
denied my
social
appeal.
media.
So
You're running out of money.
God damn.
No.
I'm not running out of money. No, I'm good on money. But the thing is, like I don't know where to stream. I think Rumble is my last. One person that reached out to me to try to be my manager right now was like, "Yo, Rumble's your only chance, bro. That's it."
Yeah.
Alright. I'm not ready for it right now. 'Cause I
This
gotta
shit
get out of
can't
this
be
legal
real. This
situation.
nigga's really
Get
in
to
a hot
America,
tub
go
in the
here in Korea. Let's
backyard.
see how this plays. I don't think I'll go to jail.
Or
I
is
think
that
if I
just
don't go
like
to jail,
some
it's gonna
green
be a big
screen?
win, and then I can laugh on all these
Or is this
creators
really
on
like a
Rumble
green
and then
screen
focus on
thing?
building my own streaming site. I think my next destination, you asked, is America, bro. Because I'm tired of dealing with these foreign governments and these foreign laws.
Yeah, man.
If I stream in America, I don't have to deal with it. I'll keep this going, bro. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna quit.
Yeah. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
To be honest with you, I think that things like Johnny Somali are why we're seeing situations like the adpocalypse on Twitch. He's making it hard for streamers as a whole. He's making it hard for these things to become mainstream and commonplace in other countries. Other places don't have the freedom and stability and access like the United States has. Streaming is a luxury. But when you do things like this, and this is these people's perception of this type of content creation, especially when they have stricter regimes over there, these things won't become commonplace. People won't be able to see or do the luxury of streaming. And hell, they can even go as far as to ban whole platforms in their country because of nimrods like him. And even outside of just the streaming aspect, Johnny Somali makes it hard for people of color, but black people, to go over to these countries like this, because when they see them, the only black person they've probably ever seen in their entire life that's not on television, the next time they do see one, they're gonna kind of make that connection and unjustly make that new black tourist into being like this disruptive, nasty figure, especially if they have a camera in their hands.
Once he finished with the police investigation, he will be deported, and what he did was horrible. Each actions and each videos that he took and each of his contents are full of crimes, of course. Yeah, literally, he will be punished for misdemeanor, defamation, harassment, insults, assault cases. Of course, he was also a victim of many assault cases, but at the same time, he will face many prosecutions in Korea, of course, which will end up mostly in fine, of course. Anyway, yeah, he will face many punishment, many guilty sentences in Korea, and anyway, he will be deported. His visa will be cancelled. But the real problem is that his misbehavior it led to a lot of prejudice and biased views to American or like black Americans, or sometimes because of his naming that he named himself Somali, so many Somali people. So that kind of biased view and prejudice, that's what harms the society. So it's a horrible crime, not because he just committed a crime. The impact of his actions by harassing Korean people and Korean history and many Asian histories and Asian cultures, what he did in many Asian countries, that will leave a long legacy.
Now, recently, I just came from the country of Ghana. It's located in Africa on the coast. And this isn't any like anti-American hate stuff, but other countries have a lot of pride towards their historical facts, figures, elements, culture, etc., etc. It's not something that they take very lightly. So I would never even think about going to a different country and blatantly disrespecting it for a couple thousand kick viewers who don't even really turn into monetization and ultimately don't even have you in the conversations as being one of the biggest on the platform. It just seems stupid to me. Hell, even if I was going to be one of the biggest on the platform, I would not do stuff like this to get there. It wouldn't be worth it. Now, I looked into conditions in a South Korean prison, and honestly, they weren't the worst conditions in the world. I think America has people skewed on with the idea of what prisons look like in different countries. You compare things like Rikers Island or Guantanamo Bay or whatever that one prison, ADX, that's in Colorado. It's nothing like that. These are more humane environments in these prisons in other countries. But at the end of the day, it is still very much a prison. It is not somewhere somewhere where you can go and come and be free and do whatever you want to do. And you're in another country. Now, it's sad to say that he'll just be deported. Rumble will continue to promote him and things will go according to plan for Johnny Somali. But this is what I was talking about in that last Adpocalypse video. Will he be held accountable? Not only by the platform itself, but also by the creators surrounding him. I think there's a lot of people that are on Rumble that like to continue to create content on Rumble. But the problem is that nobody is going to come forth and say, hey, we don't want him on the platform anymore. I think just like when Aiden Ross talked to the ADL, talked to Twitch about frogging, he should come out and champion the conversation around getting Johnny Somali the hell off of some of these platforms, because ultimately the content that he's making is detrimental as too. He's already done this in Japan when he mocked the people for having atomic bomb attacks on their land and he was able to walk free from their country. And it seems like he'll be able to do these things in South Korea, although he's been saying some of the most vile and disgusting things. I think South Korea should jail him and have him sit for a long amount of time so he can think about his actions, and more importantly, people watching on the other side know that there are consequences to your actions, because I know that people can't just go to other countries and say whatever the hell they want to say.
Instead of apologizing for all the commotion he caused, actually upped the ante and intensified his mockery and belittling of Korea.
Japan number 1. Okay, Korea number 50 maybe, China number 1. America, Korea, Israel, Korea, you know what I mean? Y'all just ain't got nothing going on. Y'all weak as hell. Y'all Korean niggas weak as.
I just find it funny that a lot of people aren't holding these people accountable on these different platforms. When I see wrong, I try to call out wrong, especially if I can make a video about it that's over 8 minutes. But so the stuff that Johnny Somali is doing is wrong. Nobody's saying anything. I don't see a lot of streamers talking about it, to be quite honest with you. There's a lot of people on the commentary side that may make a video or two about it. But honestly, this is a challenge to Rumble. Stop platforming jackasses like Johnny Somali, because ultimately what he's doing is bigger than just being a nuisance. He's being disrespectful to a country. He's being racist to some of these people. He's being defamatory to these people. And he is giving your platform a bad reputation. And I know people can't afford to have bad reputations in 2024, especially with all the options that people have out there. You want people to continue to be on your platform and take it seriously? You got to get people like Johnny Somali off.
That's finna be it, man. It looks like that was it, man. Johnny Somali, man. You gotta get punished, bro. You're a menace. You're a fucking terrorist. You know what I'm saying? That aside, guys. Did you want to say something to Johnny Somali?
Play stupid games, win stupid
Prizes, yeah.
So, hey, that's all it is to it.
Facts. You know what I'm saying, guys, man? Listen, if y'all new here, man, welcome to the vlog game, man. We got reactions coming, 3 videos, 2 times a week. One day is gonna have 2 videos on that day. Reactions Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. All right. Podcast every Monday. Throwback clips are on Thursdays, guys. So you'll catch the podcast clips every Wednesday, Thursday. We'll probably drop 2 clips a day on Wednesday and Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing. We're going to keep it going. Sunday's the only day we won't upload. We're going to keep it the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, just look forward to the exciting things we got coming to the channel. Like I said, there's a Discord. As you can see, it's right here, bro. Go ahead, click the Discord so you can cup in and join our community. You know what I'm saying? So you can send us videos that we can react to, and we can all laugh together, man. We could all joke together and just have a good old time, man. Because at the end of the day, that's what this shit's all about, man. Love, family, community. Yeah. Listening.